Let's get started with Teresa Deer. Let's get to work. Employment expert, management guru, game changer, entrepreneur, author, speaker, and your navigator to new heights of success.
Hi, I'm Teresa Deer, bringing you greetings from the Let's Get to Work show, which is broadcast every week from WVON 1690 AM. We broadcast every week from 8 o'clock AM to 9 o'clock AM Central Standard Time. Our mission here on the Let's Get to Work show is to empower, enable, equip, and encourage individuals to pursue and realize their employment and entrepreneurial goals. I'm here this week to present a response to one of our listener letters. So let's read one of those letters, okay? Here we go. Dear Teresa, I work for a small company and I make $9 per hour. My supervisor keeps asking me to work overtime, but they do not pay me for it when I work the hours. This has been going on for 2 months and I work an extra 10 hours per week. I have 2 kids and I am a single parent. I cannot afford to quit. What should I do? Signed, feeling used. Feeling used, let me thank you so much for listening to the Let's Get to Work show and submitting your letter. I really appreciate it. There's a lot in this letter. There's some financial implications as well as legal implications that I want to address. The first thing is that your employer owes you approximately $720 in overtime. That's for the 2 months that you've worked overtime already. My first suggestion to you is to have a conversation with your supervisor to tell them that they are required to pay you overtime, and make sure you have your overtime hours documented, the week you worked overtime, the days you worked overtime, etc., and submit that to them, okay? Secondly, if your employer continues to ask you to work overtime and you're not getting paid for it, again, continue to document the hours of which you haven't been paid, but just simply say no to them. Say that you have family obligations and commitments and you can't work the overtime. And then finally, if your employer is asking you to work the overtime and then they respond and you say no and they respond to you in a kind of threatening or a retaliatory tone, I then suggest that you go to the Department of Labor, because under the Fair Labor Standards Act, employers are required to pay employees overtime. And I understand that this is a small company. Small companies manage multiple tasks and they have to juggle a lot of things. This could be a ball that dropped. And it could be something that they simply don't know. They may not even know the employment laws, but give them an opportunity to fix it, to address it by having the conversation. If they become angry or upset because you can't work the overtime, then I would suggest that you go to the Department of Labor, okay? I just want to take a moment to applaud you, because these 2 kids that you have, they have an awesome mom. And I just want to thank you for finding your power and your voice and your strength to pursue the options in this case. I mean, not only are you due overtime, but you could very well be due overtime with interest. So good luck to you. I'm so proud of you. And I know that if you follow any one of the 3 things that I've suggested, you will get the compensation that is due to you. So good luck to you. Thanks so much for listening to the Let's Get to Work show. I know you're going to do very well.
Hashtag Teresa Deer.